What's up, guys? I am here with my 7th war video of the season. Well, not video, but it's our 7th war. Yesterday I missed one because I was just so pissed off and stressed from it that I just completely fucked up and forgot to record it. So today we're facing Summoner's Forge. Everyone was, around the same completion at this point. Also, I will say, yesterday I got my ass handed to me by Killmonger on 29, so today I'm going with the Sabertooth and Killmonger synergy, with Corvus as backup just in case things go south. Alright. First fight, we got a Science. Now I'm going to throw on some small boosts here. I don't have too much experience using Sabertooth. I have taken him into Realm of Legends a few times just to mess with him. That's about it. Now I'm going to put on the 150% power boost because if I cannot seem to get his charges from backing up and remaining idle, then I'm going to use his, special 2 to just stack some of the weaker ones. I mean, any will help by the time I get to Killmonger, so I started off with 3 charges. Would have liked 4 if possible, or more, but 3 will at least get me where I need to go. It's been a long time since I fought a sentry in this. You can kind of tell I'm not too used to using Sabertooth in such a competitive environment. I'm a little hesitant on some of my moves. I try to be as aggressive as possible with him. I'm not used to dodging Sentry's L2 as much as his L1, so I'm really trying hard not to push him to an L2. But he just doesn't want to give up the special. Which I know, this node is like what champs act more defensive or some shit like that. Which is helpful, because I was able to transfer a couple of the fucking Furies into permanent charges. Alright, see, I got my L2 here. I don't know why I didn't use it. It's just a whole lot of overthinking I did on this fight that I shouldn't have. The power gain had me nervous to hit him to an L2 and then fuck up and just be like, oops, I missed, blocking that L2. So instead, I just get, put in the corner and beat a little bit. And here he is. He's got fucking almost 3 bars. I was panicking again, sitting in the corner. Now, one thing I'm not used to, because lately I've been using Corvus, is this match has taken a ton longer than I was expecting it to. Now, my plan here is to finish him off with an L3 so that I can get, the stronger Fury charge. Plus, if I'm near 10 hits, then, both charges will come with me to the next fight. Which worked out well, because he's now at 0% health. So, that's 2 more charges to come with me to fight number 2. Now, fight number 2 was a Cosmic. Now, see, I'm an idiot because I didn't fucking pay attention when I picked my team going into this. I was like, oh, yeah, Kinetic Reactor. Maybe it's, Cosmic Spidey. Why not, right? Because he fires off an L1, he'll go all of Vady and fucking might be a pain in the ass. No, it's fucking Hyperion. As soon as I saw him, I knew I was fucked. Right away. I was like, I don't have any invulnerability boosts. He's going to fucking just trigger specials after specials after specials, and I'm going to die. Which ultimately here is what will happen, spoiler alert. But I was like, okay. I was like, maybe I can get a couple charges in here. That didn't go well either, because I'm panicking. I'm like, okay, he's at an L2, maybe he'll trigger it. He does. I was like, okay, I'm safe for a minute. But again, I get like 1, 2 hits in maybe. Power bar fills back up. Now I'm in the corner. Now I'm fucked. And then I panic, and I hit that shit too early. Right here, I'm like, oh, here comes KO. Nope. Left me with just enough hope. And I'm like, okay. Maybe I can regain some of the health. I got the 6-star here. I can regain some health from hitting him. And I'm like, oh yeah, this is a fucking heal block node. But yeah, I can still heal. I don't know if you noticed that. I found that kind of strange. But it's also good info to know. So I got pissed. And I rage quit that fight. I was like, I ain't gonna watch this special 3 animation. I'm fucking pissed. I'm going back in with Corvus, and I'm just gonna hit him hard and hit him fast. But first, I'm gonna revive the guy. Which I shouldn't have done, honestly, because if things went bad with Corvus, this would have just been a waste of a revive right now. And then if I'd gone back in with sabertooth, I would have risked losing another charge, which wouldn't have been good. So I was like, safer bet with corvus. So this fight didn't go as well either because, again, I'm racing against his fucking power building up. And I'm like, okay, if I can get to a special 2, I can power drain him. Won't be a big deal. But then he starts this shit. Back and forth. Back and fucking forth. Then he triggers it off, and I'm like, okay, cool. Get one hit in. And he heavies at me. What a cunt. Like, seriously. Now he's at special 3, and I'm like, okay, maybe this, L1's going to finish him off. No, did not. And he L3s me. And I'm like, oh my god, he's shitting me. I'm going to die again and embarrass myself on the second node in on path 5. Next time, I'm going to bring magic with me, because this was just stupid. I can't even believe how bad this went. But, got to my L2, finished him off, lost 1 attack bonus. Not great, sloppy. So I'm like, okay, we got a skill up here. I was like, who could this be? I was thinking, there's a lot of people it could be. Could have been Agent Venom. I don't see why, but, it could have been. Or it could have been Blade. I was actually thinking Blade, because the guy didn't bring Blade with him to war. And it was his top champ on his profile, so I was like, okay, there's a good chance it's Blade. Fucking Korg. Now I'm like, okay, so I'm fighting the fucking rock guy with a guy that, specials cause bleed. I'm like, I'm pretty screwed. I forgot, though, sabertooth causes armor break after 10 hits, which is the whole reason, one of the whole reasons I brought him for Killmonger, too. But, I wasn't thinking that when I saw Korg. I was just like, oh shit, I'm fucked. This was my first real fight against Korg this season. I haven't fought him in war like before this at all. I finished one up one of the other wars, but that, he had like 10% health, so that's not really something that counts in my opinion as fighting him. And I sure as hell wasn't expecting to fight him with sabertooth, because, again, this is new using him for me, but thankfully the Killmonger synergy works very well for Korg. Mainly just tried not to dex, and I was hoping that the Furies didn't cause him to go unstoppable and unblockable and all that bullshit. Mainly just kept trying to keep him at L2 and try to get him to L2 and trigger it. Right here, he decides to be a little bitch and fucking rush me to the corner, and now here I am again panicking like, okay, I just healed sabertooth. If I die, I cannot go back in with him. I'm at 8 charges, and this asshole over here isn't triggering off specials. Fucking heavies and just rushing in and heavies. And then he finally triggers it. And I'm like, oh my god, thank god. But I'm over at the wall. Armor shattered. That was a nice one. 10k damage. Not great. And there he is at an L2 again. Almost an L3. That was a close one right there. And I'm like, he's got just a little bit of health left. Go in, finish this off, throw the L2, and took him out. 73 hits? I don't even know. That was a lot of hits for him, though. That one had me nervous as hell the whole time. Alright, 29. This is the fight I've been waiting for the whole day. This was also my last fight. I woke up late, so everyone else had everything else cleared by the time I got to this fight. So, sabertooth missed a little bit of health. I'm like, okay. At this point, I knew we had lost this one. So I was like, alright, I'm going to try him with some small boosts. I mean, nothing like crazy, like 30% boosts or mutant attack, special attack boosts. Although when fighting Killmonger, I don't think I'd really use many specials because of the bleed and then, cornered, and then it'd just be a nightmare. So I'm like, okay, 20%, no 30% plus attack boost or health boost. This should, be a good testing for this fight. First off, I love the fact that I can, parry guys on this node, and node 23 for that matter. But against him, it's just so much, safer. Now, during this fight, I was a little panicky. I was thinking, like, oh, this could go terrible. I could, I could have died to Hyperion and Killmonger, and, bringing this team could have been a waste of time. The armor break helped me keep the reverb bullshit out, under control. So that was helpful. This is one that I thought was going to be a long fight, and I was pretty correct about it. Now, a couple things that were kind of weird about this fight, and maybe it's on the node description. I just didn't look at it, or maybe I just haven't read the full node description on this node besides the basics. But for some reason, he wouldn't convert any of the Furies, and none of his attacks seemed to be crits. Now, I don't know if that's normal for this node, because most times I hit this node with Corvus, so, he crits every time. Or maybe it's a Killmonger thing, but again, when I hit him with Corvus, there's crits every time. So I just kind of assumed that, it was just a fuck up with sabertooth this time, but it's possible that's not. I'd have to go back through and look it over, because right this second, I don't know, and I could have asked somebody, but I'd prefer to look like an idiot on this, video, so, everyone can laugh at me. Alright, so a minute and a half left, and he's down pretty far. Things have started getting a little bit more annoying, because with every bar of power, the ability accuracy for him fucking gets higher. So my shit doesn't work anymore. Now my fucking parry is going to cause regen, and bleed will cause regen, and cornered. I don't really know if with sabertooth, if I use an L2, if it will cause the cornered not to trigger right away, like maybe after that 0.7 seconds. Not something I was willing to find out yet. If I find like a rank 3 Killmonger on one of these nodes with him, then yeah, sure, I'll try it out, fuck it. But after this fight, I think I've decided that I'm pretty sure I'm going to bring sabertooth to rank 2 at some point here. Because out of all the guys I've used against Killmonger, I mean, Corvus is awesome, but not if I can't get charges. Yeah, right here at the end, left at 1%, and I'm like, seriously? And then he fucking L2s me, so I'm like, I gotta get really stupid indestructible buffs, and then I ended up with what, 23% health? It wasn't terrible. If I had a health boost on, I might have had more. If I had an attack boost on, I guess I might have lost more health too, from the reverb. Anyways, so this was a loss, and the last fight was a loss. At one point, we were at 15 deaths, and we were tied up. When we hit 15, we knew that we had less diversity, so we knew it was a loss, and kind of just decided to stop boosting and save it for the rest of the matches for the season, because, it's coming down to the wire now. We're teetering on Platinum 1 and Platinum 2. Shout out to Razorblade and Akesh, I don't know, good fella Bugsy for their MVPs. Yeah.